Hello, Purple Rosa here, and I'm continuing on in Blackwood. I'm at the White Stallion Inn, dancing with the dog here. His name's Yarwolf, and you can dance with him. There is no quest here, but I thought I'd start the video here because dancing dog. And yeah, there's a lot of other animals here. So I'm just here. North of Leeuwin, White Stallion Inn. There's a lot of animals. You got Chase's chickens. You've got Night Howler. Sadly, you can't interact with them all. But there is a cat called Eater of Knowledge. You can pet. It's so cute. We pet you again. I think that's a good little detail. Yeah, you got Lugo. She's the innkeeper.
You'd think you'd see more Bandari out this way, but they seem to be avoiding something for now. Now, what'll it be? Buying or selling? Or do you need a room?
Seems like she just likes her pets. She's got Thane Fang. Hawker Breath. And yeah, there's one here. Chomper. Seems they're everywhere. There's Dastil Shredder. What's that one? Snuggles? Squirrel Friend. I guess he likes squirrels. Yeah, you got Nipper. And Desert Rose. So I guess when you come to this inn, you have to put up with all the pets she has. I think it's a nice touch, but I love the dancing dog. Can I take you with me, Yarwolf? One more dance. Okay, I'm gonna do the delve here. Undertow Cavern.
Oh, hello. Can you come over here and help me?
Hang on. Legend of Veyont. Guide and Ghost Story by Ilumi Doleri. Deep within these crumbling walls, where memories are said to speak and the dead mingle with the living, waits a treasure like any other. Its origins are unknown, but those brave enough to venture into the ruins of Veyont have brought back the words that were spoken to them by those who died long ago. Most noticeably the ghost of a young adventurer who battled monsters and night creatures through the halls in search of a cure for his ailing mother's sickness. He can be seen fighting his enemies in a corridor buried beneath the ground. Each time he staggers under the assault, he talks to his mother as if he can hear her voice. There are moments when he speaks to her as if to reassure her that he is coming back, but other times tears can be seen on his face while he tries to placate her angry spirit. In a different part of the ruin, children can be heard playing among the rocks. A blacksmith's hammer can be heard, but only on nights when the stars hide behind the clouds. Rarer still, during storms, a voice chanting and speaking in an unknown language can be heard just before thunder rumbles and cracks in the walls. Whatever else Veyont holds, one thing is clear. It gives us neither its dead nor its secrets quietly. Where's Veyont? It's gotta be some ruin. It's not the Undertow Cavern. Ah, there. I might do that area next, just to see what it's about.
You look like a hardy soul, unconcerned with the prospect of death by trick, trap, or misadventure. How do you feel about helping a defenseless scholar from Gideon unearth a little history from Undertow Cavern? Oh, and can you swim?
Yeah, tell me what you need.
Have you heard of Phalevon the Magnificent? He was a famous Nibonese Minotaur hunter. but his final resting place was lost to time. After years of searching, I think I finally found the site of Phalevon's mausoleum.
Never heard of him. Why do you need my help?
I hope to recover proof that this is Phalevon's tomb. His armor, helm, and sword would do nicely. But I didn't get far before I found the cavern overrun with goblins and minotaurs, and parts of it are flooded. I'll pay you well to help me.
I'll help you search the cavern.
No one in Leowin realizes that Undertow Cavern is the final resting place of a great hero. Let me secure my belongings and I'll meet you inside. Time to grab the bull by the horns and wade right in.
Bad joke. Why do you think this is where Phalevon is buried?
I found accounts of Phalevon's burial in a shining mausoleum on a hill outside Leowin. He was laid to rest with his arms and armor, relics of his many victories. This is the place, but goblins infest the caverns, and minotaurs too.
You mentioned goblins and minotaurs?
I suppose goblins aren't much of a surprise. They infest many caves in this region, although I had hoped I wouldn't run into any. The minotaurs I didn't expect. None have been seen so close to Leowin in centuries.
So where did these minotaurs come from?
That's the very question I was wondering about. Wherever they came from, these minotaurs seem very hostile. Enraged, even. I've heard all kinds of fighting inside. I think they're angry at the goblins. Do minotaurs and goblins get along?
I don't know. Maybe the minotaurs are after this long-lost hero because he did kill minotaurs. I'm curious about these relics we're after.
You would be, I suppose. Well, Phalevon the Magnificent had a golden helm. He wore armor of impervious mail, and he wielded a sword of exceptional sharpness.
Tell me about Phalevon's armor.
The stories say that Phalevon had the most beautiful mail, impervious to sword, arrow, and spear. We don't know much about armor of his era, but he was known as the Magnificent. I can only surmise his armor was quite splendid.
You said he had a really sharp sword?
Phalevon's sword was so sharp, it was said to be able to cut the air itself. No, that isn't right. I suppose any sword will cut air. Ah, that's it. This one could cut through armor like air. That's what I was told.
What can you tell me about his helm?
As I understand it, the helm was a gift from the Lord of Leowin in gratitude for Phalevon's many heroic deeds in Blackwood. The stories say it was fashioned in the shape of a roaring dragon's face.
Woo! Can I keep it? Is it possible the details have been exaggerated over time?
Well, it has been many hundreds of years. I suppose Phalevon's arms and armor might not be much to look at now, but in any condition they would be of immense historical value. I simply know it.
I don't see any shining mausoleum here.
That's because it was swallowed by the earth. One night, 700 years ago, people living nearby heard a terrible sound. When they came to look in the morning, they found that the whole mausoleum had fallen into the caves underneath the hill.
So why did they build the mausoleum here?
Because the caves beneath this hill were the site of Phalevon's last and greatest battle. The mausoleum was a monument to his victory, as well as his tomb. Until Undertow Cavern swallowed it up anyway.
Okay, so maybe Undertow Cavern used to be the home of the minotaurs, and now the minotaurs have come back to reclaim it. But the goblins are stopping them? Who knows? But that's just my opinion. Okay.
Just the sort of place goblins love. Darksome, dank, and foul.
Come and take us!
So... go this way. Oh yeah, some goblins killed a minotaur there. Interesting. Have to kill these now. With my Veladrith helm procced on one.
I'm going, but I'm well on my way.
Kind of stupid to build a mausoleum
That's over with, I suppose.
of a cave system. So I have to gather his relics. Oh yeah? That's his armor? It's alright, I suppose.
His armor shone by the light of moons or sun. It's just too bad Minotaurs are enraged by shiny objects.
They are?
Phalevon's possessions could be scattered or sunken or stuck just about anywhere in this cavern. The people of Leowin buried him with great honor, befitting his magnificence. But that was before the ground swallowed his mausoleum.
True. So... go ahead. Oh, piggy.
Oblivion, take you!
Okay, the other one should be here. Is it the helmet or a sword? A sword?
I can just picture this sword cleaving savage minotaurs. A pity it's dull beyond use now.
Still a relic. And then his helmet's all we need now. Oh, there's a sky shard. Well, this is a delve. Forgot that for a minute there. What does his helmet look like? Okay.
Imagine how many times this helm saved the heroic Phalevon's head! Except that last time, obviously.
Well, yeah.
The armor, helm, and sword are all badly damaged. Skeptics might say these could have belonged to anybody. We need to find Phalevon's Horn of Magnificence to settle the question for good. But where is the horn? Why isn't it here?
You didn't say anything about a horn before.
Phalevon's Horn of Magnificence was his greatest treasure. My grandmother told me he made it from the horn of a Minotaur lord. It had a brass cap inscribed with an intricate design. When Phalevon blew it, echoes rang from the hills for 7 days.
Your grandmother told you about Phalevon? I thought you were a scholar.
I am. Mostly. But yes, I have a personal stake in this. Phalevon is a distant ancestor. I grew up on stories of his battles, his magic horn. Oh, could this be about the horn?
What about the horn?
Grandmother told me the horn's note drove Minotaurs mad with fear and rage. But sometimes the horn called Minotaurs to battle even when no one sounded it. Maybe the Minotaurs are here because of the Horn of Magnificence.
Are you sure your grandmother wasn't just making up a story?
Oh, I wondered about that too. House Vero mostly died out long ago, but they were certainly real enough. We can trace a relationship to Phalevon's line on my mother's side. There is truth to my grandmother's tales. I'm certain of it.
Does anyone else believe your grandmother's stories?
No. No one outside my family remembers Phalevon. Almost all of the histories that recorded his deeds have been lost. Even his mausoleum vanished. But now I'm close to the proof that Phalevon really existed and was a great hero.
Let's go find the horn. Maybe, yeah.
Today will be ours.
That could be why the Minotaurs are here, because of the horn. I like how this Mamasu pet just randomly jumps. It's kind of funny. Come here.
Did you hear that? Phalevon's horn!
Wow. That was loud. Maybe the goblins are using it to scare off the Minotaurs. You're gonna have to kill the boss. Get the horn.
I'm sure I heard the horn in this chamber. But who sounded it?
A goblin. I bet. Huh?
To arms!
Kill him. Oh, could it be this Minotaur's horn? See how his horn's broken there? Maybe he's trying to get the horn back. So, where is it? Ah, up here. Wow.
Phalevon's horn! Just as the stories described it. Did this goblin sound the note we heard?
Perhaps.
I can't believe it! All of Phalevon's known trophies, horn, helm, sword, and armor, retrieved from this foul cavern. And just in time, it seems. Looks like this place is filling up with water. Now we just need to get out of here.
Yeah.
It looks like we can get out through here, if you don't mind getting a little wet.
Oh. Look at that. Love how the sun does that.
Finally, proof of Phalevon's legend. I'll be the talk of Gideon once I bring these trophies home. And yet, I wonder, did the goblins here cause their own troubles by meddling with Phalevon's horn? Or is it dangerous to just keep around?
I don't know. What are you going to do with the relics we recovered?
I want to take them back to Gideon and prove, once and for all, that my family's story is true. Fame, fortune, festivities await! But if these relics, especially the Horn of Magnificence, are dangerous, perhaps I shouldn't bring them home.
As long as you don't blow the horn. But she did say Minotaurs were drawn to the horn. I think you should destroy it, just to be safe.
You're right, of course. I will destroy the horn before its curse brings about a real tragedy. Patience, prudence, perspicacity. That's what I should learn from Phalevon. He pushed his luck once too often.
I think that's a wise choice.
We may be bruised, battered, and wet, but we are successful. Even without Phalevon's Horn of Magnificence, the other relics have a great story to tell. Thank you. Oh, I shouldn't forget your pay. Come visit me and Gideon sometime.
Sure. I will find you wherever you may be next time I'm in Gideon.
I hope to see you again sometime. Although I must confess, now that I've finally found evidence supporting the legend of Phalevon, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do next.
Find a new mystery to unravel, and make sure to destroy that horn.
I shall. Prudence is my watchword. Good luck with your future adventures. I've spent years chasing the ghost of a great hero, but it is an honor to have met one in person.
Aw, glad I could help. Yeah. That was interesting. A horn that can, summon Minotaur. Give them fear and enragement. So I'm going to end this one here, and I'll continue questing on in the next one. Thanks for watching.